everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is when you don't want, who wants you? When somebody wants you, but you don't want them, what's to do? Before we dive into this topic, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, to get us started, I did pull a video. Let's watch this short video, and we have a letter. Then we're going to read this letter and dive right into this topic. When somebody wants you, but you don't want them, what's to do? Here we go.
Like, I don't like who like me.
Yo, the reason why me, and others don't like who like us is just like when our parents told us, you only really appreciate something you earn. So one time I decided to look it up, and what happens in the brain when you earn something is dopamine gets released. Dopamine is the feel-good hormone that's comes in your brain when you earn something or you about to be rewarded. So if somebody automatically like us, in our mind we're not really moved by it because we already know we could have them. But something that we know we about to earn and get a reward off of earning, that's what makes us happy because the dopamine is released. Dopamine is released when you're getting pleasure too. So that comes with, sex, foods you like, the things you like to do, shopping. Imagine when you earn a bag or somebody give you a bag. Earning a bag, you feel like the man.
Okay, let's dive into this letter. She entitles her letter, I'm not attracted to who's attracted to me. I am 30 years old, and I have only ever dated a total of 9 men in my entire life. Well, you're just 30. You're a young woman. Plenty of men you'll date before the end comes. Maybe. Okay. I had an ex reach out to me 2 years ago, asking me to give him another chance because he understood how bad he messed up as it pertained to me. Well, there's plenty of men who want to come back claiming they messed up. It's not a real apology. It's just to get back in. They want more sex. Maybe, they're going through a dry spell or whatever. But they feel like, if they can come back to you, they can get it. He told me that I was an angel, how no one he ever dated compared to me, and that I needed to see the man that he had become. He seemed so apologetic and genuine that I gave him another chance. Ladies, don't do it. Don't do it. These folks haven't changed. Come to find out, he was coming to see me in a car that he had bought for another woman. He complained when I asked him for something simple as $5 for sugary snacks during my menstrual cycle, only to end up telling me that he did not care about me when I confronted him about how he acted towards me, despite giving him another chance that he begged me for. I cut him off immediately. And after a few months had gone by, he recently messaged me again apologizing, not asking for another chance, but just apologizing. And I quote, for whatever reason we were beefing for. You know what? This is a grown boy. This is not a man. At all. At all. He's no good. The apology was extremely vague. I was there for him, despite the other woman that he dealt with. So, while you were dating him, you knew he had other women? So you settled. So you settled to date him anyway, knowing that he was dating other people. Well, that's your free will. He paid for hair, nails, car trips, even put things in his name for women that he is not even with now. Well, if he's doing that, it's because he still cares for them. He wouldn't do it if he didn't care. You understand? So there are some women out there that he cares for and that he gives to. But apparently, you are not one. He doesn't want to give you anything because I guess he feels like he can get from you whatever he wants from you for free. That's why he's not offering you anything. You see? But these vague apologies. But for me, he complained when I asked him for $5. I told him that he simply was not attracted to me and that he should not apologize for how he really felt. Now I'm speaking to a man who is extremely courteous to me, checks in with me, cares about making me smile, but I am not physically attracted to him. He is extremely nice to me, and I engage in conversations with him. But I know deep down inside me that I am not attracted to him. Well, yes, I can understand that. But you don't have to settle for a man that you're not attracted to. And you don't have to settle for a man who mistreats you either. You got to love yourself and know that you deserve the best. But you got to be patient. Wait for the best to come. Don't just settle thinking that this is your last chance and you might not find anybody else. You're just 30. You got a whole life to live. He never directly asked me to be with him, but I can tell that he's interested in me by the way he treats me. He is hoping that it leads to something more. Is this a curse? No, it's not a curse. You are attracting these men. You have the power. You see, you are the one that's bringing this energy to you. Why are we never attracted to people who are attracted to us? I don't want to treat him the way that I have been treated by the last person that I have been dealing with, because that is not fair to him. You're absolutely right. And you don't want to do that because you're going to incur karma if you do. I don't want to get him too deeply involved with me and then hurt him. Both men are handsome. It's just that the nice guy has a little more weight on him than I would like. I am taller than both of them, standing 5'11". I understood that we are not supposed to look at physical characteristics of a person. Who told you that? Who told you that you don't look at physical characteristics of a person? That's very important, especially if you're planning to have children. You want to know that your children are going to come out looking pretty good. You see, so physical characteristics are important. And it's important with attraction. Now, with this man who's overweight, if that's his only flaw, that can be corrected. Unless you are really not attracted to him, period. Has nothing to do with his weight, but you're just not attracted to him, period. Okay? Then that's a different thing. But weight, people, if you like a person and a person is very nice to you and cares for you and everything, but he's overweight, that can be rectified. Because if that person cares about you that much, they'll work on the weight. They'll work on it. Okay? So if you like them at all, give them a chance. All right? Give them a chance and see where it goes. But you say, I have been through this before. A man that I am not necessarily attracted to is earnest and eager about pursuing me. I give him a chance. Start to reciprocate the feeling, and then they stop. Wonder why they stop. It's disheartening because I make men wait a long time before we engage in sex. So I can't seem to understand why they stop liking me if they work so hard to get me. It scares me. It leads me to believe that love is not real. What do you think? Yes, love is real, but it seems that you are attracting men who are not mature enough to know what they want. Okay, it's a lot of men out there, and you're just in your 30s. You're young, so if the men that you're meeting are in their 30s, they're still sowing oats. You got to understand, they're still out sowing oats. Now, some young men, if they were raised in a home, mother, father, solid home, happy home foundation, and all of that, men in their 30s may be looking for a wife because they want what their father had. They want a wife and the family and the whole bit. But they'll make that known if they're looking for a wife. But most men out here today in their 30s are just out here sowing oats. Any and everybody. And they will pursue you for a long time. You put them off for sex. Now, when you put a man off for sex, if he's serious about being with you, then he won't pressure you after a while. He'll just be with you, take you out, have a good time, and everything's cool. But he won't continue to pressure you for sex if he is serious about you, because his focus will be on building some strong foundation, some strong foundational relationship with you. But during that time when you're holding off for sex, if he's constantly badgering you for sex, then that's all he's after. And soon as he gets it, he's going to be out of there. He likes the challenge, but all he wanted was sex. He's not looking for a stable relationship. And this is what you need to be able to see and to understand what it is that he actually wants. And that takes time. It takes communication. It takes seeing his actions. Have you met his family before you had sex with him? Do you know where he comes from? His background? Anything about him? Or did you just see him once in a while on a date and you didn't give him sex? Of course, he wanted it, but you understand, it's a totally different thing. A man who is really interested in you will take his time with you because he doesn't want to frighten you or make you run away. Okay, so he wants to take his time. But there are men out here will see how fast you give them sex. Many of them, that's all they want anyway. They're not looking for a real relationship or commitment or anything, but they are just looking for sex. And once they get that, that's why they take off from you. Because that's all they wanted in the first place. It's nothing that you did wrong, but you gave them sex. You see, we have in our minds, in dating has to include sex. That's what dating and a relationship is all about. Having sex and all of this. Well, this is a mindset. This is what has been ingrained in our minds from, watching TV, listening to music, everywhere. Reading magazines, reading stories is all about sex. You don't have a relationship unless you're having sex. No. Sex is not the relationship. Being together, loving each other, growing together makes a relationship, but you have to have a good, solid foundation. And a lot of us are not willing to wait to form that solid foundation. Soon as a man starts pressuring us for sex, we'll give in because we don't want to lose him. Because you can tell in his demeanor, if he doesn't get sex, then he's going to move on to somebody else. So that makes you fearful that he's going to leave, so you give him sex. Don't do it. Let him go. Let him go. Because once he's been out there in the world or whatever, he may think about the one who told him no when he decides to settle down. Ladies, now remember, You are attracting the people that come to you. You are doing it. Nobody else is doing it. So it's the energy inside of you. If you want a better quality man to approach you, then you need to work on yourself. Raise your vibration. Be positive. Be happy. You see? And work on your financial foundation. That's very important because you're going to attract a person like you. So if you want a person that's solid financially, pleasant, happy, supportive, all of that, then you have to be that to attract that sort of man. Now, all of us women, we have had men to approach us that we don't care for. I mean, they're nice people, but we're not attracted to them. We've all had that. And so, for me, I've just been pleasant to them, but I won't date them. Why would I give them hope like that? No, I'm not going out with you and make you think that you have a chance with me. We can be friends. We can be platonic friends if that's what you want. But no, I'm not interested in dating you. Okay? And it's best to just kind of leave them on a shelf. But don't give them hope. No sense in going out with them and making them feel like they have a chance when you know they don't. And please, ladies, don't date these men just to take advantage of them because they pursue you. Don't do that because you're going to accumulate bad karma and it's going to come back to you. Remember, you are a powerhouse. You got a lot of power. And what you do is what you get. Once you understand that, it makes life a whole lot easier and simpler to understand. If you love yourself, you attract somebody who loves themselves. And that's what you want. But don't settle, ladies. Don't ever settle. And a lot of women will settle because fear of being alone. A lot of women have a real fear of being alone. Being alone is a gift. Being able to be alone is a gift. It's showing your strength and your power. It's wonderful to have a partner. Absolutely wonderful. If that partner is just like you, on the same page as you, then it's wonderful. But if your partner is going in a different direction than you are, then it can be a disaster. Okay? A disaster. Because one of you will be taking advantage of the other. And you don't want that. Okay? The title of this video today was When You Don't Want, Who Wants You? When you don't want, who wants you? If you don't want him, don't take him. Pass him by. Let him go. You're doing them a service when you just let them go. Don't entertain them and tag them along and make them think that they have a chance when you know they don't. Ladies, and many of us, we know it doesn't take us but a few seconds to know whether we're attracted to a person or not. Most times. And don't allow a man to pursue you so much until you feel like you need to give in. You don't ever have to give in. For what? I hope that you understand the message today. And I really hope that it helps someone. Now, those of you who may have a question that you'd like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And if you're looking for today's affirmation, the link is also in the description. And if you're interested in these caps, they are available in my online store, and you'll find a link in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best, and I really hope to see you next time.